Hi, and welcome to the training. Today we're going to show you how to do product variations. So when we say product variations and when we're talking about attributes, we're talking about a drop-down box on a product page where a user can click and select what size they want, and based on the size or the color or the style or the material or whatever it is, it will automatically adjust the price to the appropriate amount. So I'm going to show you both how to do very simple attributes as well as more complex ones that change a bit in price based on what options are selected. So let's go ahead and kind of walk you through this process and start to demonstrate what that looks like. So let's say that we want to create variations for this Nomad lighted backpack. Let's say that it comes in 4 sizes, small, medium, large, and extra large, and let's say it comes in 4 different colors. It comes in camo, tan, black, and another color, maybe brown. And then on top of that, maybe it comes in 3 different materials. Maybe you can order a polyester version of it. Maybe you can order a one that's Teflon coated, so it's water resistant, I don't know. And then maybe you do one that is made out of cotton. So cotton, a polyester, and a Teflon coated one. And let's say that each of those has different price points on it. So first, let me show you how to create a very simple product attribute. In order to get started with attributes, you're going to go over here on the left-hand side of the menu where it says products, and we'll make this a little bigger for you. We'll go to product, and we're going to go down to attributes. Once we click on this, it's going to give us the option to add a new attribute. This would be like size, color, material type of a deal. So we're going to go ahead and type in size. We'll have the first one that we do be a size one. And then we're going to go ahead and hit add attribute. Now we can also change our sort order so that it will automatically make it alphabetical. So that way if you don't add your stuff alphabetically, it will still remember to do it that way. So let's go ahead and have it sort by name alphabetically, and then we'll hit add attribute. Now once we've hit add attribute, we can edit that attribute. Like let's say that there was a typo, we can click edit and we can change it. So what if we wanted to say sized instead of size? We could update it there. Don't need to do anything there because size is correct. And so now all we need to do is click on this link right here where it says configure terms. Now the terms are what options this comes in. So notice it says add new size. So let's go ahead and update this. Take note of this. Deleting a term will remove it from all product and variations to which it has been assigned. So let's say that you've got one product in your site and its size is an extra, extra, extra large. And you come in here and you're like, let's clean up a little bit. Let's delete off that attribute. Well, if you delete it off there, it's going to wipe it out on the product page too. So be cautious of what you delete on this page. So we're going to go ahead and do small. We don't need to do the slug. We don't need to do the description. We're just going to hit it. Add new size, and now the small size is in our size menu. Let's go ahead and do a medium, add size, large, and you can just hit enter too, extra large. Okay, all right, we've now added these 4 product variations in the attribute section. And so now that we have created a size attribute and we've created 4 variations for that attribute, now we just need to assign this size and these attributes and variations to a particular product. So in order to do that, we're going to click all products right here on the left, and we're going to pick our product. So let's go ahead and edit this one. Notice that it says out of stock. I'll show you why that is here in just one second. Let's set a price for this item. Let's say it's $55.44 for our regular price. No, let's say that's our sell price. Let's say it's $84.55 for our regular price, and it's $55.44 for our sell price. Let's go ahead and save this. And once we have our price saved, you're going to notice that this product goes from being out of stock to when you click on it. Oh yeah, I need to show you something else. Let me show you what needs to happen here. So we've got a regular price set, we've got our sales price set, the inventory level may or may be turned off. I was playing with this item and doing product attributes with it before. Maybe not all of it has been deleted out. And if that's the case, that would be causing the problem that we're seeing here. But here where it says we went to product data, we're going to change this from being a simple product to a variable product. That's really important, and this is a really easy step really easy step to miss. So we want to make sure that we're not missing out on that step. So we need to change it to a variable product in order for the drop downs to work. So next we need to go ahead and click on attributes. And then from there, it's going to say what attributes you want to do. Now on this page you can create a custom product attribute if you're only going to apply it to one product, but I would recommend doing it over on the left hand side in the attributes menu there and then coming and assigning it here, because oftentimes you're going to want to use the size variable on multiple products and just change the price based on what the product is. So we're going to go ahead and click on size, and then we're going to click add. And then what it's going to do is it's going to ask us which variables we want to have in here. So if we click in this box, you'll see our 4 variables that we added on the previous page are now in here. So let's say that we only want to offer this product in a large, medium, and small size, but we want to leave off the extra large. So we'll just click large, we'll click medium, and we'll click small, and we leave off the extra large. Next, we can tick this box here that says used for variations, and then we can click save attribute. Once we've hit saved attribute, the size variation is now added in here. And so you would think that's all we'd have to do, right? Seems easy enough. Well, what happens if we go ahead and hit update here and then we view the product? Let's see what happens. This product is currently out of stock and unavailable. We got to do something about that message. So what can we do? Let's come back. We have finished setting up our attribute. There's nothing else we need to do here, but down here in variations, this is where we need to go ahead and assign these specific variations to this product. So we're going to go ahead and select add variations, and we're going to click go. From there, it's going to give us the variation options that we were given. Sorry, I need to take one step back. So I'm going to remove this any size attribute here and hit OK, because this is what it's going to look like when we come to the page for the very first time. The problem was I had done this before and was muddying the waters. So this is normally what the page is going to look like when you get to variations. So what you're going to do is you're going to click this option that says create variations from all attributes. Now we've only created one attribute. We've created one for size, and we've done 3 sizes. But if you select this option of create variations for all attributes, it's going to create 3 versions of this product in the sizes we have specified. So we'll go ahead and hit go. It's going to ask us if we want to do this because it could potentially create a whole bunch of variations all at once, depending on how many you've done, and I'll explain that a little bit later on. But we're going to go ahead and hit OK, and 3 variations are added. So that's going to go ahead and add right in here. So now let's see if that fixed the product, and let's see if we are in stock now. So we'll go ahead and hit view product again. And we still get a message. This product is currently out of stock and unavailable. Okay, what are we missing? Well, the next step is in the variations menu. We've now added the small, medium, and large. We now need to specify the size. So what you can do is you can click on this button right here next to where it says 3 variations expand, and it will expand all 3 of these and give us additional options. Or we can click on any one of these and have it expand this way. Now, by default, I had this item set alphabetically. The problem with setting it alphabetically is that most people are accustomed to seeing small, medium, large in that order. So we do have this drag and drop menu where we can override the option from before, so we can specify small, medium, large in that order. But now that we've got it in the correct order, I'm going to click expand, and this is going to expand all 3. So here we have the section for the small, here we have the section for the medium, and here we have the section for the large. There's only one variable in here that is required, and that is the price. So we're going to set the price on each of these. So if the price was the exact same of $54.88 on the small and the medium and the large, we could just put the price in each one of those as being exactly the same. We could also update the dimensions if we wanted to. We could update the weight or any of the other variables. We could even change our SKU so that instead of being CLCWT3604, this could be, because this is a large version, maybe we could put an L at the beginning of it so that we can identify that the customer is ordering the large version of it. You can also set a sell price if you would like to. You can change your stock status and everything else in here. But for right now, we've set our price on all 3 of these. So let's go ahead and hit save, and let's see if that fixed the problem. So here we are on the page. Let's go ahead and hit refresh. And now we get a size variation drop-down box where a user can select small, medium, or large. If you were to delete out all of the prices under the variations, like let's say, for example, you forgot to put in the regular price for the medium variation. So here's the medium, here's the regular price. Scroll up to the top and we'll hit update right here. And then we'll refresh our page once this finishes loading. Okay, it's finished loading. Let's hit refresh. And then let's see what options we get in our size menu. And sure enough, you see the medium option is now gone because we never bothered setting a price for it. Now, if we click on the large, nothing really happens. It just selects it. So let's play with some other variables. Let's show you how to change some prices. So let's add back in our medium product. So let's click on medium. Let's put our price back in. But instead of doing $54.88, let's set the price on the medium. Let's say it's really rare. Let's say that there are a lot of people buying that medium size. So we want to kick the price up to $89.88. So now we can go ahead and click update. And we can refresh this page. And two things are going to happen. First, the medium option is going to pop in there. And second, you notice that this price has changed from a flat price to a range in price. So that way, if a user clicks on the large, it's going to say $54.88. If a user clicks on medium, it goes to the $89.88 price point. And if they click on small, it goes back to the $54.88. And then if the user clicks the add to cart option on the medium one, then it's going to add the item to cart at that $89.88 price point. All right, let's go back. So that's how you can set custom prices on this option. Now let's say that we want to do some other customization. Let's say that we wanted to offer this item. Let's do a Google search for this item and let's grab some other images for it if we can. See what we can find. Okay, so it looks like with this item, and you would normally get this from the supplier. The only reason I'm not doing that right now is because that was a previous webinar and I don't have other images for it. But let's say that these are all the exact same product and we're going to use these. So let's go ahead and grab the images off these products if we can. So I'm going to click on the product, click on the image, or hit view larger. Then I'm going to right click and hit save image as. If I was getting this from Amazon, it would be the same process. So let's say we want to do that color. Let's go back to Google again. Oh, here's some more. Okay, so let's grab this one. Let's pretend like this was another color that we were doing. Save image as. And we'll just leave it. Let's do one more. Let's see if we can. So let's say that the third one was this one. And I realize that these are not the same product or even close, but I still want to show the process. So we'll save that image. Okay, so we now have 3 images. So let's go back and let's create some new variations. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to wipe out everything. I'm just going to get rid of all of these, the small, medium, and large variation, and I'm going to do it again, but with 2 different attribute sets. I'm going to do one for size and one for color. So we'll hit remove. We hit remove it on all of those. So all the variations are now gone. Let's go to attributes. We'll hit remove on size. So now the size is gone. We're going to change that back to a simple product. We'll set our price. So we've got all the details in there that we need, I think. So let's go ahead and update those. And now this product will go from being an attribute product to something else. It'll just go back to being a regular product where a user can then hit add to cart and buy this item. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the left. And this is what I would refer to as just advanced attributes. We're going to create a new one. And on this one, we're going to call it color. And we're going to hit add attribute. And then let's take a look at the images we've got. We've got one that looks kind of tannish, one that's charcoal, and then maybe one that's black. So we'll say, we'll call the first one sand. Oh, I just made a mistake. Instead of creating it as a variant of this product, I created it as its own attribute. So let's get rid of that. So where we need to go is under color, we need to click configure terms. It's hard because these two pages look fairly similar. So let's go ahead and add our color. We'll do sand. Sand is our default color. Then we'll do tan, I think is what I said. Then charcoal. And black. Okay, so now we've got 4 colors in here. So let's go back to our products and let's start this product all over again. But this time we are going to do 4 colors and 4 sizes. So let's come down here. First thing we need to do is change it from a simple product to a variable product. Then we're going to go ahead and click on attributes. And let's go ahead and add our color attribute. Hit add. We're going to select our values, black, charcoal, sand, tan. We're going to hit save. Oh, actually, let me click on this and hit use for variations and then hit save. Then let's do the same thing again, this time with size. We'll add that one. We'll do extra large. Actually, we'll skip extra large again, just like we did last time. We'll do large, medium, small. Tick that box, use for variations, save attributes. And now we're going to come down here to the variations box. So where it says variations, we're going to select create variations from all attributes. And because we added those attributes, the 4 colors and the 3 sizes, now what it's going to do is it's going to combine those together and it's going to create all the different variables. So if you do some basic math and you say, hey, what's 4 times 3? You're going to get 12. So what it's going to do is it's going to create 12 unique products, a small sand-colored one, a medium sand-colored one, a large sand-colored one, and then a small, medium, and large charcoal one, and so on. So if we hit create variation from all attributes, hit go, hit OK, and then it's going to create 12 product variations if I did my math correct. Sure enough, there it is, 12 variations added. We can hit OK. And now we have black large, black medium, black small, charcoal large, charcoal medium, charcoal small, all the way down the list. So we now need to set a price for each of these. So let's say that the large versions of the product page. Oh, and by the way, another thing that's useful is you can have a default form value. So if you want to say, hey, the sand medium version of the backpack is the default one, then it will automatically select that if we know that most of our users are going to want it. If you don't want a pre-selected option, you can just select no default color and no default size and leave it like that. But now we need to go ahead and set these 12 prices. So let's say that it's $54.77 for each of these items. So we'll go ahead and click on this, and I'm going to click the expand all option up at the top here because I don't want to have to click on each one of those to open them up. So I'm just going to set my price, $54.77, $54.77, and we just need to do this 12 times because really, yeah, this is 12 unique products, and so you want to have that control over setting the individual price on every one of those. And then, of course, if there's any that are missing, then you won't see that option when you go to the product page itself. So we'll go ahead and set that. Set sand, sand, tan, tan, tan. So this can be a little bit of work. And so now we've set our price on all of these items. So now if we hit save, we can refresh this page. It will come back to being normal. And let me make this a normal size page again. Now we see it says $54.77, and it doesn't give us a range because there aren't multiple prices that are in here. So now we can select that we want a black, large, or we can select that we want a tan, medium. Now, what if the product changes based on one of these options? Now, small, medium, and large, these are basically going to look the same. But what if we want to change it so that every time somebody clicks on black, it automatically switches to the black version of that image? Well, we can do that. The way to do this is we're going to hit expand again on all of these. And then right here where we've got our image, all we have to do is click on the image we want. So we're going to hit upload right there, hit select file, and then from there we'll go ahead and grab our black version of the image. So there's our black version of it. And then from there, we can go ahead and hit set variation image, and now that image is set for that product. And then from there, all of these are going to be the same image because they're all black, just in different sizes. So we can now just click on it and hit set variation image until we are done with all of the variations for this color. So now we're down to charcoal. So we're going to upload the charcoal one. So we'll click upload files, select files, find our charcoal and green beauty. Then we'll set that variation image. And then we do the same thing again, 3 times. Now we've got our sand variation. The sand variation is this one, I would say. So we'll go ahead and set that variation image. Even though this is the primary image of the product, this is the one that we're going to be using here. So now we've set that for sand, and now we just need to do the tan. So we'll hit upload, select file, and then I think that's the one that we're calling tan. All right, it's uploaded, repeat. Okay, all right, we've got all of our images in there. And then just for fun, let's say that we want to change the price on the small version of each of the backpacks to $44 or $45.77. So let's go ahead and scroll through and find the smalls. So large, there's another small, change that. Okay, large. Okay, there's our small here. Okay, so now we have all of our sizes set. So let's go ahead and hit update. And then once we've hit update, we'll go ahead and hit refresh on this page. And we'll see the range come back. Okay, so now we see the range. And then once a user selects black, notice the price hasn't changed until they select their color. Oh, it looks like we changed it to black, but the black image is not showing up. We're going to have to look at that. Okay, so let's go ahead and select large. Yeah, it's still not showing that charcoal version of the image. Let's see if we did something wrong here. Okay, I was able to get the issue solved. It wasn't anything that I had done wrong. It was just something that was an issue with the product template that we were looking at. And so I've gone ahead and made a couple of tweaks to that on the back end, and now we are in business. So if we change our size, small, medium, or large, the image stays identical. But if I change it from black to charcoal, then we'll automatically kick over to the charcoal version of the image, or the sand version, or the tan version. And that's how you do custom variations within the website builder. So anyway, go ahead and jump into your site, make changes. If you've got questions, feel free to reach out to your coach, and we'd be happy to help in any way that we can, as always. Now, in terms of recommendations, should you do this? The answer in short is, in most instances, probably not. And the reason for that is this one product, based on how we've done it, 3 sizes, 4 colors, becomes 12 products. So instead of having a page full of products, we now have 2 drop-down boxes on a product page that show up instead. Now, the problem with this is that it's very easy to make your website look pretty sparse. So for example, once upon a time I had a website where I sold opera glasses. I've since sold the business, but all of my products, I had 37 products in total, and they were all the exact same product with a couple of minor variations. Variation 1 was the color. It was available in platinum color, titanium color, which is really like gold and silver, and then it was also available in white. It was available in black, burgundy, and blue, and then a 7th color, which was mother of pearl, which was offered on one variation. Then on top of that, I had another variation that I could have called accessories, and I could have created a drop-down box that said with light, with flashlight, with chain, and with handle. And if I had done that, I could have condensed my entire website selection of 37 products down to one single product. And the problem would be with this, of course, is that if a user came into the site and they saw one product, they would say, oh my gosh, this website is so sparse. So the way I ended up doing it is I did every single color and every single style as a different variation. So instead of having one product with 37 different variations on it, I had 37 unique products with no variations. As a result, I had customers all the time who would say, I can't believe how good of a selection you have. But the reality was that my selection was actually smaller than most of my competitors. But it looked a lot bigger because I wasn't hiding any products inside of variations that gave the impression that there wasn't a lot of selection. Instead, I had a product called Blue, and my Blue page had 6 blue pairs of opera glasses on it, and a user could click on the one that they wanted. If somebody had clicked on with handle, they would see 6 different pairs of, actually 7 pairs of opera glasses with handle. If they selected flashlight, they would see 6 variations of that, and so on and so forth down the line. So if you're going to do variations, be judicious with them. They're a little bit of a pain to set up, and they may not be worth it on a lot of your products, but to do them as separate products gives you more opportunities to rank in Google, which is a big benefit of it. But at least now you know how to set up product variations based on what we've talked about. And if you run into any glitches along the way, feel free to contact us and we'll be happy to help you get past any of those glitches with the builder. Thanks so much.